Grimoire wished to speak to Akrog.
Right. It is... it feels a bit silly, but it is about the bloom Grimoire took. Magwa's tear.
The one he wanted to plant in the tribe camp to last.
It is true. To be short, Grimoire thought Magwa's power in that bloom would be stronger. Grimoire fears it is dying.
Mighty Mugwa cannot even keep a plant alive. How impressive.
Grimoire believes there is something that can keep it alive, though. Crushed bone. If the Moonkin could keep an eye out for bones on their journey, Grimoire would be grateful.
Akrog knows Mugwa's tears are sacred, but he understands not why this bloom is so important to Grimoire. It is just a plant.
Grimoire... Never mind. It was a foolish idea, and Grimoire should not waste the chieftain's time. Forgive him.
Just speak true, Grimoire. What is it?
It is... Grimoire is not who he used to be anymore, chieftain. There are times when he wakes and wonders whose hide this is. 40 years ago, he could crush 3 brittle bones with one strike of his fist. Now, there are days when he can barely remember how to make his hexes anymore. He is not useless yet, but he knows that one day he will be. He has not Narjak's firstborn blood, so he will not live forever. And this day, it gives Grimoire dark thoughts. He wants not to be, well, a burden.
Oh no. So moving. Zazka's eyes are all wet.
Cut it out, Trusted One. Now.
Come on. If it was up to Old Fur, Zazka would not even be alive anymore.
This is not true. Grimoire is a powerful warrior still.
He is not. Trusted One Nerbach is, but Grimoire is not. Every hex is harder than the last. Every strike is... why is he saying all this? The chieftain has other troubles.
How old is Grimoire?
He counted the years not. But when he was a cub, Chieftain Narjak was still a cub too.
Akrog understands. But what have the tears to do with this?
It is hard to explain. But when this old hide fails at last and Magwa takes Grimoire into the moonlit river, he would like to think that something of him remains with the tribe.
Like a grove of Magwa's tears.
A foolish thought, but it is true.
Fine. They will keep an eye out.
Grimoire thanks the chieftain. He truly does.
It is fine. Now come. They have much to do. Everything all right, Little Blood?
Oh, it nothing. No, I just think a lot, but he not find answer.
Well then, tell Akrog. Maybe he can help.
All right, if Big Blood say it about the hunters, no, I understand not why they kill Moonkin. They know Moonkin, no? They know they have trusted ones, sires. Why they so bad?
Because all they care about is their shiny stuff. They would probably kill their own trusted ones if it made them richer.
Kill trusted one? What? Who do that?
Little Bones often do. Akrog has heard many stories.
That's so sad. blood want else?
Akrog wonders, did Little Blood ever think about what he wants to be when he is older?
Wants be?
He will have to choose a role when he cusps. It is still a few dozen moons off, but not that long. Has Noag ever thought about that?
Sometimes it is true. Noag think he want to be an eye.
An eye? Why is that?
No, it just... Sire Narjak like to hunt, no? Noag want to... well...
Honor him.
But that not all. He also just like it. Leaves, trees, wind, air. It make Noag happy. Also, he can see much this way.
Interesting. Akrog always thought Noag would want to be a tamer or a healer like Crumb. He spends so much time with him and the beaks. What is funny?
Oh, just... Noag want to be a tamer once. He even tell Crumple, and Crumple show him beak to show taming. It no go well.
What happened?
Well, Crumple tell Noag to hold beak gently, but Noag strong and, well...
The beak died?
No. It just go squish a bit and fly away. But Noag no want to be a tamer after that. He not want to hurt beaks.
Maybe Little Blood just needs practice.
Maybe, but... No, Noag be I. He go climb mountains and trees and hunt boars, then eat at night.
All right then. Noag's cusping is still a while off anyway. How feels Little Blood? Anything troubling him?
Oh, just same as always.
And what is that?
Just dark thoughts. About tribe, about cub, about rot. Kin like Noag because he's so strong. But he worry he cannot shield them like he could not shield Sire. Sometimes he feel... what the word? Useless.
Little Blood is not useless, not at all.
Big Blood only say that because they same blood.
No, Akrog does not. If Little Blood were useless, would Akrog take him with them wherever they travel? He is one of the finest warriors the Moonkin ever had, and that before he is even old enough to hunt.
Big Blood mean that?
It is true.
Maybe he right then.
That is all for now. Let them march on.
By Mugwa's sparkling udders, the chieftain deems the small tusk worthy of a conversation. How can Sasuke help?
Is being less of a fool-mouth a possibility?
Afraid not. That sickness is as incurable as the rot. Now, say, what is on his mind?
Akrog just wanted to see how Sasuke is feeling.
Hungry, annoyed, and ugly.
A perfectly normal day then.
Right?
Sasuke seems to put a lot of trust into the stranger's plan.
Sasuke does? That is the first time he heard that.
Well, he proposed the plan, no?
That is right. But that means not that Sasuke blindly trusts the stranger and the cub. Thing is, if a troll is drowning in beak shit, then he would be a fool to refuse a helping hand only because it has blisters, no?
That is a strange comparison.
Even a master hunter sometimes misses a throw. Look, the point is, the Moonkin have run out of options, as much as old Grungwar refuses to admit it. Sasuke is curious about this cub and this temple, that is true. But he is as nervous about all this as Trusted One is.
All right then. Sasuke seems to like this place, no? Akrog has seen him admire it.
Well, admire is a big word, but it is true. He cannot help but respect Brittlebone craftsmanship. Imagine what it takes to build a place like this. And here the Moonkin are, slapping their crude shelters onto the stone. It is like sprinkling shit onto a masterful totem.
How about a little more respect, Zazka?
What? It is the truth, but worry not. Zazka wants not to stay here forever. The home of the Moonkin is out there, in the jungles and the swamps, not up on a mountain.
Very true. So, Zazka, tell him, how is it being the chieftain's trusted one?
Oh, it is everything Zazka dreamed it would be. The honor, the excitement, all those Moonkin does clamoring for Zazka's attention.
Good to hear. Tusks, would Zazka have thought that Akrog would be chieftain one day?
Honest answer, he did.
Truly? How so?
Because Akrog was the only one who took a stand for Zazka when the other cubs shunned him.
Zazka makes it sound as though Akrog did that without batting an eyelid. It took him moons to step up.
But he did, and Zazka will never forget it. Zazka is no elder, but if he has learned one thing, then it is that most kin are twigs in the wind. They bend in whichever direction it blows. Had the grown trolls not approved of the cubs shunning Zazka, they would not have done it. They just did what everyone else did, because defying the wind takes strength. In that way, Zazka even has a bit of admiration for Nurbok. He would hate Zazka, even if everyone else accepted him. He is an insufferable rot tusk, but at least he has a spine, as does Akrog.
Zazka makes it sound as though only Akrog helped Zazka, and not the other way around. When Akrog got trapped in that cave, Zazka
Helped him out of there, it is true, but it is not the same. It is easy being the trusted one of someone who is more respected. The other way around is what takes courage. So, no, Zazka was not surprised Narjak chose Akrog as chieftain. Akrog always had it in him, and Zazka saw that, just like Narjak did.
And here they are.
And here they are.
May this bond of trust last forever.
It rotten better. Now enough of the sweet words, all right? They have a god to revive.
This may sound odd, but Akrog just wanted to tell him he is sorry about all those kin who shun Zazka. They are fools.
Anything else?
Said Akrog anything wrong?
No, just nothing new. Seriously, Akrog, how often have they had this talk? Zazka gives not a beak shit about those fools, so let them foul talk and sneer all they want.
Is that so?
Is what so?
Cares Zazka truly not? To Akrog, it seems like it still hurts him.
Well, there are nicer things than being forbidden to mate because one's blood is inferior, and getting insulted 5 times a day for sure. But considering that this is never going to change because, oh shame, Zazka has no Moonkin blood, what is he supposed to do? Curl up and cry?
No, but Zazka knows how important Mugwa and the laws are to most kin. Akrog cares not, but if he wants to be accepted, perhaps he should try blaspheming less.
What? And miss out on those lovely indignant faces that look like they are trying to move their bowels but cannot?
That would be a start.
Not interested. Those rot tusks will never see more than Zazka's small tusks and his worm-eater blood. So Zazka will be damned if he will not at least have a little fun. Now, can they please stop? They have had this talk, Akrog, many, many times, and it never gets more pleasant.
Akrog has to go.
Zazka will not stop him.
Akrog, trusted one Grungwa, Mugwa praise. Nurbok and Anuk were just speaking of something.
What spoke they of?
The Moonkin have a problem. They are low on food, and there are almost no animals to hunt.
No animals? The Blackheart jungle is right at the bottom of the mountain.
It is true, Chieftain, but still. Anug's hunters come back from hunt earlier, and the only healthy game they find is 2 boar and 1 stag. All the rest is either dead or mad.
That corruption the stranger spoke of. So it spreads across the entire jungle?
Uh-huh. Whether it is the entire jungle, Anug cannot say. But as far as his eyes go. Speaking of corruption, what found Akrog behind the Hex Gate? Was there another part of the cub?
It is a long story.
Nurbok sees. So 1 dark echo for every Hex Gate, no?
It is true. The stranger is still trying to find out who the masked goddess is, but he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them. But he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them.
Dark Echo, Hex Gates, Xerax Cub, Mugwa's tusks, all this make Anug's head spin.
What are Nurbok's thoughts on this? The Field Darg, the Echoes, and the Brittlebone Temple.
It matters not what Nurbok thinks. Akrog has spoken, so Nurbok bows to him.
Nurbok.
There is nothing to say.
Anug is the Eye Master. Has he any idea where they might find cruelty? Akrog's first thought was the Bog Tusk tribe camp. There should still be corpses there.
Bog Tusk tribe camp? Oh. Anug already ordered his eyes to scrap shelters there and burn the dead flesh. They is not kin, but Anug want not to leave them there.
Honorable. Then they need to look for cruelty somewhere else. Maybe
the Brittlebone village. That is what Anug and Nurbok were talking about. There is a big Brittlebone tribe camp, a village a day's march north. The Moonkin should go there, crush the Brittlebones, and take their food. Simple.
Good idea. If they raid it, they might even create some cruelty. 2 beaks fed with 1 crumb.
Are they slavers or tusk hunters?
No,
Then why kill them?
because it will save the tribe from starving like dogs.
Tell Akrog more about this village. Who are they?
Eye Master Anug. Well, as Nurbok say, they mine things. Rocks and metal and scrap. Besides that, they not look like warriors to Anug. Julog even say he think one of the Brittlebone gods see him, but he not attack Julog. Scared, probably.
Nurbok. Grim as always.
Hostile or not, a raid will cost Moonkin blood. Akrog wonders if there is no other way to get this food.
They can try talk.
And when has a Brittlebone ever listened to a troll? The chieftain knows what they are like. The Moonkin are just animals to them.
Grungwar knows that not. Zazka has no love for Brittlebones, but they are not all the same. Just as not all trollkind are.
No, the Moonkin will try to peace talk first.
Is Akrog so afraid?
Only cautious. The Moonkin have lost over half their warriors over this rotten last moon, and Akrog will not risk any more lives than he must.
Fine. Then let Nurbok offer his crush stick. He and a pack of his best skull crushers will take care of this.
Akrog thanks Nurbok, but he cannot accept.
Why?
Because someone must protect the tribe camp while Akrog is gone. He, Grungwar, Zazka, and Littleblood will travel to the Brittlebone camp and find food. If too many warriors go, the Brittlebones will see them from a distance. Akrog has spoken.
Fine. Do what he must.
Nurbok. Charming as a fist of beak shit on a sleeping fur.
Has Eye Master Anug any other ideas about this other Dark Echo? cowardice.
No, not right now. But he think. Oh, and before the chieftain march, he must talk to Shepherd Crumb and Master Scrapper Zeramak. It is about the wounded and the Moonkin weapons.
All right. Akrog will speak to them when he finds the time. For now, the gathering is over. What has been keeping the eyes busy lately?
The same as always, Anug would say. They take good care of the Moonkin, even if the chief did not see them. Right now, some eyes is look for greenskins and brittlebones.
Good. The tribe feels safer knowing the eyes are looking out for them. Akrog just realized he never asked. How ended Anug up as the Eye Master of the Moonkin?
How he end up as the Eye Master? Probably just because he is the oldest eye that still live.
It's a dangerous role, is it not?
It is, but Anug won't have no other role. It's a great honor to be the eyes of the tribe, probably one of the greatest.
Sounds like Anug is enjoying it then.
Enjoy is not the right word, but Anug no, not a better one. He do what is need of the tribe of him. That is all.
Can Akrog help the eyes in any way?
Can he use one of those hexes to make more trolls? Anug can never have enough eyes, and there is so few of them now, and so many enemies.
Akrog wishes it were that easy.
Well, then there is nothing Anug can think of right now.
How are the Moonkin's food supplies looking?
Too low. Not because they is bad at look, but because there is no food to find.
Yes. That is what Akrog had heard. Have they searched the whole area?
They look everywhere. It is long time since eyes find more than one animal at a time, and the beasts is all thin and sickly or wild like demons.
The tribe cannot go on for long without the food that Eye Master Anug's trolls provide. Akrog wishes them luck with finding as much as they can.
Luck is nice, chieftain, but it not help much.
Anug is right. Akrog hopes the tribe will soon be able to find a new home with as many creatures as they can hunt. He is trying to make that happen.
Then it is Anug who wish luck to the chieftain. And he also send out an eye or two to see what they can find.
Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, chieftain.
Akrog is glad to see Ugruk made it here safely.
It true. Ugruk here. Ugruk help chieftain? Need some work done?
Ugruk can relax. Akrog just wants to talk to him. There is not much work for Ugruk in this place. Akrog will let Ugruk know if he thinks of anything.
That okay. Ugruk keep busy. Ugruk look around. So messy here. Ugruk could fix it, but he not in fixing mood.
Why not?
Ugruk always work with Zorta, but Zorta gone now, not come back.
Zorta, of course. Akrog will make those brittlebones pay for every troll they have killed or taken.
Ugruk know they will. Brittlebones took Zorta 'cause of big tusks. Left Ugruk alone. His tusks stumpy. Stumpy tusks never was good thing, but saved Ugruk's life.
Akrog remembers Zorta's tusks. So strong and sharp. Zorta was right to be proud of them. Only Mugwa knows where Zorta is now.
Ugruk think Zorta dead. Zorta sick when Brittlebones took him. Even if Brittlebones not kill him, Zorta die anyway. No Moonkin to help.
Ugruk might be right. Such a waste of Moonkin life. Perhaps Ugruk can help Akrog by reminding him of happier times.
That not easy. Ugruk got it. That time when Ugruk and Zorta made new shelter for Elder Grafer? Ugruk forgot to put door in it. Just stones and wood, no door.
Akrog can still see the look on Elder Grafer's face when he saw his new home. Grafer was so angry, Akrog was worried he would twist Ugruk's tusks right off.
Lucky Ugruk has stumpy tusks. Elder Greyfur said he would make door using Ugruk's head, but Ugruk got away.
Ugruk fixed it, though, not long after that. Elder Greyfur's finished shelter was admired by all the Moonkin.
It true? Ugruk and Zorta made many shelters together. Was fun to build. All gone now. Even Zorta.
The Moonkin will find their home again, somewhere. Then Ugruk can build all the shelters the tribe needs, in honor of Zorta and every troll the Moonkin has lost. Where are the others? Akrog has barely seen them since the Moonkin came here.
Not many workers left now. So many taken by brittle bones.
Were they all victims of the hunters?
Most were, but some just got sick and never better again. Blood rot made them weak. If Troll got hurt, even small wound, he could not fight it. One worker cut his finger chopping firewood. Few days later, dead.
Little wonder their numbers have dwindled. Akrog hopes a better time for all of them is on its way.
Ugruk wanted to be like before, was happy tribe, strong.
The tribe will be happy again. One day. It was good to talk with Ugruk. Now Akrog must go.
Ugruk here if chieftain need him.
Cursed, rotten, tuskless piece of rock. Julog wishes Mugwa would smash it with her udders.
Mugwa praise Tamer Julog, beak friend. Something the matter?
Oh, Chieftain, he is, back. Julog meant no disrespect to Mugwa.
Julog should worry not. Mugwa would not be offended.
Zaska agrees. What troubles Julog? Why is he not with the beaks?
Oh, it is this rock. Julog thinks he heard iron beaks behind it, which the Moonkin could tame. But this thing just too heavy, and he cannot move it.
Looks like this would need some time and materials. Akrog will send some workers over to clear it.
He would? Oh, that is wonderful, Chieftain. Julog thanks him.
What is good for the beaks and their tamers is good for the tribe. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. Could he ask one more question? That thing on the stone slab, is that, they know?
It is Zarek's cub, it is true. The brittle bones cut him to pieces, and the Moonkin must restore him.
Julog hopes it will be kind to the Moonkin then. Just being close to that thing makes his tusks tingle.
He is not alone in this feeling. They will be careful.
Oh, so Julog's ears tricked him not after all. Look at these beauties, Chieftain. Look at them.
They sound very angry.
Because the Moonkin barged into their nesting place, of course. But worry not, Chieftain. Just give Julog and Crumb a bit of time with them, and they will be eating the grains out of Julog's hand.
Any chance Zazka can get the bones of that hand? It would look nice around Zazka's neck.
Not funny, small tusk.
Julog will not disrespect trusted.
Leave it be, Akrog. No point.
These beaks look not like normal beaks. Think Julog they will be useful in battle.
Oh, surely. In truth, Crumb and Julog have been working on an idea, and these beaks might just be the right ones for it. Julog thanks the Chieftain again. He thinks there are more rocks like this in the temple, maybe.
He will order them cleared when the Moonkin have the materials. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Trusted one crumple, no to play songbone?
Learn is more like it, trusted one Noeg. Crumb still has a long way to go.
Oh, but it's so nice. No act like a lot. He'll come listen often from now.
Crumb would like that. Krazak told Crumb Akrog found another part of Zarak's cub. Is that true?
It is. They will tell Crumb more later. Anuk said there was a problem with the wounded.
The wounded and the rotted ones, it's true. The long march through the jungle, the attack of the Tusk Hunters, the lack of food. Things are not looking good, Chieftain. They need something, or Ken will start dying by the dozen. But Crumb has been thinking, and he has a plan. Life grass.
The blessed herb? But it has died out.
Crumb thought so too, but a while ago, he heard rumors of a tribe in the desert called the Red Meadow. Apparently they guard a shrine, not so unlike Mugwa's cradle, and life grass grows around it. Crumb sent a beak to make sure this tribe in the desert exists, and there is indeed a grove of red grass. As to what this grass is, and whether the tribe there are enemies or friends, Crumb knows not. Please, Chieftain, the tribe cannot suffer more losses. Take a pack of warriors and go there. If there is life grass, it will save many lives. If not, at least the Moonkin tried.
Grungwar is the best hexer of the tribe. Can he not do something for the wounded?
For one or two kin, perhaps. But all of them? No. If Grungwar were that powerful, he would have cured the rot long ago.
Life grass. Akrog has heard of it. What is it?
It is a healing herb blessed by Mugwa that can cure even the deepest of wounds.
Like Mugwa tears?
No, less powerful and different. The hex power in Mugwa's tears cannot be used to heal because a troll's flesh is too weak to handle it. The life grass only has a little bit of Mugwa's power. That is why the Moonkin can use it.
Akrog sees. Perhaps the life grass could cure the rot, too.
If Crumb thought it could, he would have asked the chieftain to find the Red Meadow long ago. He will do his best, of course, but he doubts it will work.
But Crumple could heal her.
Not good enough, trusted one. Not good enough.
There are not that many troll tribes on Urgith. Has Crumb any idea who they might be?
He has not.
Neither does Grungwa. Making a tribe camp in the desert sounds like a strange and foolish thing for trolls to do.
Grungwar speaks true. Even if there is life grass in this red meadow, what if the trolls who live there want not to share?
Crumb prays to Mugwa, it comes not to that. But if it does, well, the chieftain needs to make a choice.
Just let them try to peace talk first. The Moonkin have lost so many, so they should not risk losing more.
All right. Akrog will find this red meadow and see if they can get the tribe there to share their life grass. They will take Anug and a scouting pack with them, just in case there is a battle.
Crumb hopes it comes not to that. He thanks the chieftain, truly. Before they march, perhaps Akrog could speak to Tamer Julog Beakfriend before he leaves. He told Crumb he has found a nesting place for the beaks, but he cannot get to it.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Zaska has been thinking. Akrog should really put Nurbok in his place. It is clear that he respects him not as a chieftain.
The fool scolds, the wise troll acts. It is true, Nurbok has been acting strangely. But if Akrog just uses the chieftain's word, it will not change him.
What? So Akrog should dance around Nurbok's pride?
No, he should act like his sire would have, with a calm mind. Talk to him once the Moonkin have found their new tribe camp, from troll to troll. Grungwa is sure there is a way to convince him.
Akrog will think about it. Akrog is happy to see Krasik is awake at last. How is he feeling?
Krasik feels weak, but he hopes the rest did him good.
Akrog hopes so too. How long has Krasik been afflicted?
Krasik remembers not.
Rorak remembers. It is almost a moon since this old fool started to weaken.
And this grumpy foul tusk has been at Krasik's side ever since.
Krasik is blessed to have such a great friend.
Blessed or cursed?
Take it easy now. Save his strength for getting well, and for being a thorn in Korag's side.
Typical Krasik. Brave in battle and brave in sickness. Is Krasik in a lot of pain?
Krasik has been through worse, chieftain.
That is not what he said to Grorag this morning. Krasik needs not pretend to chieftain. He has been moaning and groaning for so long that Grorag told him to hurry up and get better or die, so Grorag's ears can have some peace.
Grorag always knows what Krasik needs to hear. But it was the same when Grorag nearly lost an arm, thanks to a pesky greenskin. He went on and on and on about it.
And Krasik knew how to cheer Grorag up. Gave Grorag the greenskin's head on a pike. Grorag would kill the blood rot if he could.
So would Akrog. And maybe he can, if Magua is willing. The cursed blood rot. Akrog wishes he could destroy it.
Chieftain is the Moonkin's leader, not their healer. Krasik feels better knowing the tribe has a strong leader again. A bit better, anyway.
The blood rot must be beaten. Somehow. Grorag, the Moonkin needs Krasik back.
Akrog will do what he can to find a remedy. Akrog will not stand by and watch the Moonkin be destroyed.
If the chieftain could find it soon, that would be very nice.
It is good to see him, and Grorag too. Akrog is not surprised to see Grorag here in Krasik's time of need.
Krasik has been trying to get rid of him for days. Pretended to die once, but Grorag caught Krasik sneezing and punched him in the arm.
Pretended to die. Grorag was not convinced by that sorry act. Good excuse to punch Krasik, though.
Akrog is not sure what a healer would say about hitting the sick.
Has any troll a better idea? A bit of violence might be the cure. Grorag will keep trying, just in case.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, until Akrog meets them again.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, chieftain.
Ah, Chieftain, Magua prays. Good of him to combine.
He means come by, no?
Same thing. Anyway, Zaramak means speak to Chieftain. He remember Cart Crumb speak of during Chainer battle? Chieftain hardly put much in there. Stone, wood, food. Zaramak disappointed.
They needed it all for the battle.
That all right, but still Zaramak could have used to make tribes stronger. For next battle, Chieftain put things in cart, then tell Zaramak in tribe camp what he want to do with it. Everyone happy.
All right, you will see what they can spare. Anuk said Zaramak wanted to talk about the Moonkin's weapons too.
It true. Zaramak shame to say, but he think Moonkin need better weapons. They just not good enough.
Why would the Moonkin need new weapons? Troll weapons are powerful.
True, but only because arm that swing them is strong. Zaramak have no love for brittle bones, but Chieftain must say brittle bone weapons good, very good, better than trolls.
Painful to hear, but true. What wants Zaramak to do?
So, Zaramak think they should make weapons as good as brittle bone if they want survive. Problem, Zaramak cannot make them, so they need to find second scrapper who can.
Would Zaramak not mind having a second scrapper in the tribe? One who is better at shaping weapons than him.
If he be honest, no, he like not. But he also know good of tribe bigger than good of single troll.
Strong word. Big Blood always say the same thing.
Then Big Blood very wise.
Zeramak made Akrog a crush stick not long ago, and it crushes very well.
And Zeramak happy to hear, but who say it cannot work better?
The tribe has enough mouths to feed. Can Zeramak not learn to shape weapons the Brittlebone way too?
Zeramak wish he could, but no. It not that Brittlebone's smarter, it because Brittlebone shaping hard to learn. It take years. It is a fart, as Brittlebone elders say.
Art. Zeramak means arts.
Ah, same thing.
But where can they find such a scrapper? Akrog doubts the Tusk Hunters would work for the Moonkin.
True, but Zeramak have idea. He talk to Anug, and he tell Zeramak of smart Brittlebone scrapper who live not far from temple, in shelter in the wild. Apparently he shape all kind of things, weapons, traps, even creatures of iron that move all by themselves. Anug also say that Brittlebone scrapper have not left his shelter for moons, and no one know why. Zeramak think maybe Chieftain can...
Convince him to help them. How is Akrog supposed to convince him? Brittlebones hate trolls.
True, but he not shape weapon for Brittlebones for year, so maybe he grow tired of kin? Zeramak know not. Also, if he listen not, Chieftain can just drag him here by his tusks.
Teeth. Brittlebones have no tusks.
Ah, same thing.
Tell Akrog more about this scrapper.
Well, Zeramak already say most. They say he very, very good. So good that even Brittlebone chieftains come to him to have him forge their weapons.
Maybe the Moonkin could also find cruelty there.
Cruelty?
Never mind. He said people made of iron?
Like what they call gailems, golems?
Golems.
Right, them. They move and crush very strong.
All right. Akrog will look for this Brittlebone scrapper.
Good. Chieftain have map, no? Here, that where he should march. It take them half day to get there, but Zeramak sure it worth it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain.
Same to Zeramak.
Akrog blood hexa.
Nurbok One Eye. Magua praise. Akrog just wanted to tell Nurbok. It was the right choice to strike a pact with the stranger. Without the strength of Zarek's cub, the Moonkin will die.
The Moonkin have survived for 1,000 moons, but that was because someone great led them. But this is not even about Zarek's cub or this Brittlebone Hexa. Grungwa may whine about the traditions and Zarek abandoning the trolls all he wants. Nurbok cares for solutions, and Zazkai is right. This might be one, even if Nurbok is still hesitant to believe anything good could ever come out of that cuckoo's mouth.
Zazke is a Moonkin. Chieftain Narjak decided so, and Zazke has done more for the tribe than many Bloodkin.
Disgrace Mugwa's name with his stupid jokes he means. Tusks, Nurbok admires his trusted one's patience. This and Akrog's chieftainhood are the two things Nurbok and Grungwar will never agree on.
Why hates Nurbok Akrog so much?
Hate? This has nothing to do with hate. Akrog should simply not be chieftain.
But Nurbok should.
Nurbok, Grungwar, Tusks, even Anuk would make a better chieftain than Akrog.
Why thinks Nurbok this way? Because of what happened in the cradle. Grungwar has said it. The moment the Moonkin let the Brittlebones crush their traditions, they...
Nurbok knows what his trusted one says, and Grungwar is not all wrong in this. That is not what this is about. Akrog is simply too soft. He has known Akrog since Akrog was a cub, and it is true. All this spirit hearing, Grungwar's pampering, all this undeserved admiration from the tribe simply because he is the firstborn's cub. Give the beak too much meat, and he will become lazy and weak-willed. Mark Nurbok's words, Chieftain Akrog. When the day comes that he has to make a hard call, he will not make it. Nurbok bets his tusks on it.
Akrog challenges Nurbok to a fight under Mugwa's eye. If he wins, then Nurbok will respect him.
No.
Too much of a coward?
Akrog can tell himself that. Nurbok will not fight him because he would crush Akrog's skull like a brittle bone head, and that would make Nurbok a kinslayer. And this tribe needs its great warrior still. So, if threats are all Akrog has to offer, he can go rot.
Fine. Akrog made mistakes, and maybe he will make mistakes again, but that is what being a chieftain is about. But every single cursed mistake he will make will be because he wants the best for the tribe. It will not always be the right one, no, but it will never be a selfish one.
Akrog is good with words.
Because he speaks true.
Fine.
Fine.
Prove it. Prove that he has earned this by helping the tribe. Prove that his words are true. Then they will speak again. Now, is there anything else, Chieftain? If not, Nurbok's crush stick needs fixing.